Alright guys, welcome back. So in this lecture, we will be building the adapter class. Now the adapter class is basically a class that will convert information in the form of model and will transform that in a way that we can display in our list of elements here. Okay, so it will adapt the model to the view. Now let's go ahead and create. We're going to right click on the view package, new Kotlin file, and I'm going to call this dogs list adapter. Now make sure you select class here. We want to create a class, and we have a dogs list adapter class. Now let's put some elements in this constructor. We're going to have val dogs list of type array list of type dog breed that we created last time. And before we do the inheritance, we're going to create a inner class here. So I'm going to say class dog view holder. That's going to take a var view of type view, and this extends recycler view dot view holder. This needs a constructor that is going to be a view. Now the system is asking us to clarify what this view means, so I'm going to hit option return, or on a PC I think it's alt enter, and I'm going to select import. Okay, so we can see that the system has added the correct import for us, which is android.view.view, and that has fixed the problem. Now once we have this class, we will extend, or sorry, inherit from recycler view dot adapter, and this needs a view holder, and that's going to be dog view holder. Okay, and this takes no parameters. So that is the basic structure of our class, and we can see here that we need to, since we're implementing a abstract based class, we need to implement some methods. So I'm going to hit option return or alt enter on a PC and click implement members, select all of them and click OK. Now these are the three basic methods that we need to implement for a adapter class. Okay, I'm going to remove these to dos. Okay, because they are not needed, and we're going to start to implement these methods. Now the easiest one to implement is get item count, which will basically be, I'm going to replace this with dogs list dot size. So I'm simply going to return the size of the list. Right, next up, what we need to implement is the onCreateView holder. Now here we're going to have val inflator equals layout inflator dot from parent dot context. Okay, then we're going to have val view equals inflator dot inflate, and we're going to pass the layout that we've created. So we're going to say r dot layout dot item underscore dog, I think it was. The reason why nothing is suggested is because this R class is not yet imported. So I'm going to click here and go and hit option return or alt enter for you guys on the PC, and I'm going to select import. So we can see that here our R class has been imported, which is what we wanted. Now the R class, don't worry too much about it. It's a class that's generated automatically. We don't need to worry about it. Every time we build and run the application, this will be regenerated. All right, so let's continue. We have inflate. Then we have, I think, if I hit Command or Control P, we need a root and an attached to root parameter. So I'm going to say for the root, I'm going to say parent and false for the attached to root. And I'm going to simply return this view. sorry, I'm not going to return this view. I'm going to return a dog view holder that takes this view as a parameter, okay? Because we need a dog view holder return parameter. There we go. So we have created our dog view holder, and then we need to bind the view to the holder, okay? Or rather the element of the list with position to the view holder. And that is easy to do. We're going to say holder.view dot. Now, what elements do we have? So let's open up item dog. We don't yet have an image view, so I'm not going to attach that, but I'm going to attach the name and the lifespan. Okay, so I'm going to say holder.view.name is going to be dog's list of position dot which one is it? Dog breed. That's the name. Here we need dot name dot text. All right. So we have put the dog breed or the name, and we have holder dot view dot, I think it's lifespan dot text is going to be dog's list of position dot we have a lifespan here, so we're going to use that. All right, so what's going to happen here is that the elements in the list are going to be transformed into views, okay? And we're going to attach to those views the information from our dogs list. Now, we need to create one more method here, and that's update dog list. That takes a parameter new dogs list of type list of dog breed. And the reason we need that is because we will eventually get some information from the backend, and we need to update this list when the information is already displayed on the screen. So this is quite simple to implement. We're going to say dogs list dot clear dogs list dot add all from the new dogs list, and then we have a special method called notify dataset change to reset everything and have the system recreate the list. Right, so we have our adapter, we have our model. Okay, let me just close all of these other files. We have model, we have adapter. All that's left for us to do is implement the view model and actually use that view model to display some information in our list fragment here. Okay, so we will do that in the next lecture. For now, I think this is enough functionality for this lecture. We will stop here and we will continue in the next lecture, so I will see you there.